Hi everyone. I just wanted to record this video where I discuss eligibility to be a student athlete at the community college level. It's relatively simple, but I just like to kind of like make it clear for student athletes so you kind of have an idea of what you have to do to be eligible to play your sport here at GCC. So let me share my screen. Community college eligibility is pretty simple. So basically, student athlete student athletes are automatically eligible their very first semester of playing their sport. So if you're a softball player, your first softball season, which is the spring, you're automatically eligible. I mean, technically, regardless of how you do in the fall, you could, not pass all your fall classes and still be eligible your first season of your sport. So that goes for, any sport, baseball, basketball, football. You're automatically eligible your first season of competition. And to be eligible during your first season, so let's say you're a football player, your first season, you have to be enrolled in 12 units during that season of sport. And at least nine of those units have to be academic classes. You have to be enrolled in your sport. So every season, you'll be enrolled in at least 12 units. At least nine of those units have to be academic, and you have to be enrolled in your sport class. So if that's baseball, if it's basketball, if it's football, track, whatever it is. And then the other thing is really just like pertains to men's and women's basketball, which is if your sport spans across 2 semesters. So let's say you play men's basketball, your season's going to start in October, it's going to go through February, March. Um, you have to be enrolled in 12 units, and nine of those have to be academic units for both semesters because your sport spans across 2 semesters. Academically to finish in time, you're going to be enrolled in probably more than that. But just remember your first season of your sport, you're automatically eligible. We need to be enrolled in 12 units. At least nine of them have to be academic, and you have to be enrolled in your sport, your sport. And then, this maybe might not apply to y'all for a little while, but for your second season of competition, there are some more difficult requirements than because you're automatically eligible your first semester. So to compete in your second season of sport, basically, you have to complete 24 units between your seasons. Um, and you also have to pass 6 units during the most recent semester that were enrolled in full time. That's pretty easy to do. But the main thing is you have to complete 24 total units. And they had, and you have, and 18 of them have to be academic. So let's give an example. So if you're playing softball, this first year. To be eligible for next year's softball, they're going to count everything you did in spring during your first season, everything you took in the summer, everything you took in the fall. And then when that next season comes, they're going to add everything up. And it needs a total 24 units, and 18 of them have to be academic. Let's say you're playing football. Uh, and you're playing football this fall. To be eligible for the following fall, they're going to look at what you took in the fall, what you took in the winter, what you took in the spring, what you took in the summer. All that together has to add up to at least 24 total units, and at least 18 of them have to be academic. And you have to have a 2.0 in that also. So pretty simple. And the other thing to kind of know is if you are coming from another community college, you have to basically meet residency, which means you have to have classes on that college's campus before you're eligible to play your sport. So, like, let's say you played at PCC your first year, and then now you're coming here to play at GCC. Before you can play in your season, you have to have at least 6 units on our campus and meet like residency requirements. That's not something y'all have to worry about because this class is really designed for like incoming first year college students. But just know if you ever want to transfer to another community college and play your sport, you have to have units on that campus before you're eligible to play. That's pretty much it for the community college eligibility rules. I just wanted to kind of quickly explain them, and they're pretty simple. It's pretty hard not to be eligible as long as you're taking what we plan and passing most of them. You should be good.